This channel is supported by Truefire. Truefire is an online library
enough. You can get the Truefire All Access Pass for as cheap as they ever do it, the $99 thing. So just jump and do that if you're looking for the best price you can get Truefire All Access for.
Mondays, I try to give you a lick lesson. It's been years, so you probably get the idea by now. But this is a Robben forward lick from Help the Poor, and it's always jumped out at me. I've been playing wrong for years, it turns out, so I wanted to kind of do a little video on it. And what I'll do is show you it in context, show you some ideas of what you could also do with it, and also some ways that you can transform it to turn it into your own sort of language and get some of this really tasty stuff into your own playing in places other than Help the Poor. Find this at all useful, feel free to use the Buy Me a Coffee link if you want. Also Patreon will be the place to get the tab and the backing track, £2 a month. Hopefully that represents fairly good value. You get backing tracks from there, every Monday lesson, and then once a month on the £5 a month tier I'll put up a full transcription as well of like a 3-4 minute type solo type thing. So the lick happens over the A altered. Now if you don't know what the altered scale is, it almost in some ways theoretically doesn't matter too much, but it's probably useful to start looking into this. But essentially, if we've got an altered chord like an A7, we can play the melodic minor one step above it. So B flat melodic minor works over A7. It sounds like this. Now the thing is that probably most of your licks even if you love this sound, won't work over this because like it's language that you've not really played much before. So that is why I think it's important and useful to kind of learn what other people have done over a lick like this. So what Robben did, we start here, 5, 7. So we've got like a sharp 9 there to the root, and there's that B flat, which is the altered melodic minor, like flat 2 kind of thing. So we get 5, 7, 6, 5, 6, nice little augmented, 5, 8. nice little part. Then this part's interesting. Down to the 8th fret, up to the 10th, 5th, 6, 8, 8, 6. And then down to 5, 8, and then I think something like that, 6, 7, because we're back out of it now onto our D minor. We're resolved by the time we hit that A. Really cool sound. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. So that A then falls on the beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so what can we do with that? So it's happening over an A7. What we could do is just move it around into other keys. So if we were playing Isn't She Lovely, there would be, or we could play it over the second chord of Isn't She Lovely, which would be this F sharp, in which case this is now coming from, because it's coming from C sharp, melodic minor. So we could play it over Isn't She Lovely. Two places you could play it in Isn't She Lovely. There's two places you could play it in Help the Poor, over the A7, or over the B flat 7 sharp, in which case that's happening in the context of F melodic minor. So you could treat that as like a so that would be kind of step one, like find just altered licks all over the place, like if it was a B7, E minor, autumn leaves there or whatever. So the next thing to do, and this is tricky, is move everything up the scale melodic minor diatonically, and then you occasionally find one. So this is just an exercise in and of itself. I will tap this part out. And you'd have like little altered bits. And if you do the whole lick, I can't do it on the fly particularly well, but that's kind of the reason that I think it must be something worth doing. But one I did happen across, so that was kind of doing it the whole way, is if you move the whole lick up the melodic minor scale stepwise, you eventually get to this one. And that was what I was doing in the intro as well, so you could do that over the B flat one. And that would be then... And then suddenly this is no longer just a Robben Ford lick. It's actually a piece of language that I could play, like if I was playing over. Like if I see this, I could play either the original like that, or see if I can figure it out. Yeah. There. So hopefully that's an interesting one. I really love the sound of that lick. As I say, Patreon, you can grab the tab. I'll put up some stuff on screen here so that hopefully you can at least get the original kind of lick. But in every sort of space of that melodic minor, I'm going to tab that lick out, so you can find that there might be ones that you like this little transformation. So slowly, you can only really finger this one way. But yeah, I wouldn't have come across that lick if I hadn't gone through the exercise of transforming and transposing and shifting up Robben Ford's lick into an area where he didn't play it, and then it kind of becomes no longer Robben Ford, innit? Catch you in another video soon.